Okay, now I hope that you have practiced your flashcards on the website, or you use the flashcards that we made for Monday's lesson. For Wednesday, what we're going to do is we're going to take a speed test. So the first thing I need you to do is to write your name and the date, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to set a timer. I'm going to put a small timer on the website just in case you can't find one, or you can just have someone look at a clock, or you can time yourself. I'd like you to see how long it takes you to go from question 1 all the way down to question 20. And I want you to write your time on your paper. Here's the trick, guys. It absolutely does not matter what the person next to you does, what the person who else is in the class does. It matters how fast you can answer these questions and how accurate you are. Because if you're taking a math test, can anyone take it for you? I don't think so. Not even me. So what you're going to do is you're going to set up a timer. Okay? Phone. It's a good place for a timer. You're going to set, okay, and you're going to have it start when you start it, and then you turn it off the second that you finish this question. Then I want you to check your answers using a pen and mark off any that are incorrect. So let's say that for my time I did 3 minutes, and let's say I got 2 wrong. So that's what I would mark down. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to expect you to pause and to set up your timing so that you can figure out how long it took you and how many you got right or wrong. If you got no wrong, then you can write 100. And the whole point of these is to continue to practice throughout our math time so that we are building up our speed and our accuracy and our knowledge. Okay, so you're going to pause and do your timed lesson, and I'm going to pause. That way I can fill it in, but it's going to look like it's immediate. So you have to pause now, and then the answers will show in just a few seconds. Okay, so here are all the correct answers. So I'd like you to correct your paper now, please. Mark down how long it took you, and mark down if you got any wrong. And don't worry, even if you got them all wrong, this is the first time that we've done this. So we'll do this again in a couple of lessons, and we'll continue to work on it until it's immaculate. Okay, so you should now, there are 2 different lessons that I'm going to explain. I'm going to start with this one, but I'm going to pause my video for a moment so I can pull up a DICE website. See you in a moment. Ta-da! Totally ready. Okay, so here is an example of how you play this game. So this is the first one you can do. Yours probably has color, mine doesn't. You're going to need a piece to play with. I'm going to start with my pencil sharpener, because why not? You can play against yourself. You can try to go through this as fast as possible from start to finish, or you can play with someone else. So over here on this side, you can see that I have a website open. It's called Dice Roller, and I can actually choose to use any of these dies. So each one of these has a different number of sides. This is a 4-sided die. This is a 6-sided die, or a cube, which is the regular one. 8-sided, 10-sided, 12-sided, even a 20-sided die. So you can use any of those. I'm going to use the 4-sided just for fun. There it is. Okay. And what you do is you roll. Oh, look at that. It's even adding for us there. You can roll over here. You can use either one of these. I'm going to use this one, and it tells me to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to look at the question and answer it. This says 9 plus 9, which is 18. If I don't know it without looking, then I have to move back. If I know it, I can stay there. So then I'd roll again. And let's say I roll and I get 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's say I have 7 plus 7. Let's say I think it's 12. And that's wrong. I have to go back to where I was, and I have to roll again. So you want to see how long it takes you to get all the way to the finish line. Do you think playing 1 time is good enough practice? Probably not. I suggest you play either 2 or 3 times. Okay, so now I'm going to pause one more time, and I'm going to show you the other choice for game. You can also play both of them. See you in a moment. Ta-da! Okay, so this Google Slides game is also located for you to play without the video because I'm not going to go through the entire game. I should tell you that it doesn't read it to you. So if you're struggling to kind of figure out what to do, you might have to ask someone to explain it to you, and then you'll pretty much get it. It's not too hard. We need to answer correctly to help fill up your donut box. Yummy. So we look at the question, 2 plus 2, and we want to answer correctly with, here you can see 2 plus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Click the correct answer and we get a donut, and then we go forward. Now, what if I get the wrong answer and I say, oh, 1 plus 1 is 1? It tells me that I am not correct. It shows me the correct answer, that 1 plus 1 is actually 1, 2. So then it tells me to go back and I have to answer it correctly, and then I get another donut. All right, so you go through each of these questions, try doing as many as you can. You can play both of these games, and I hope you enjoy and I hope you get lots of donuts.